You wanted the best, then you got the best. The hottest band in the world.
Smack 'em a gob, everybody. Hey, Joe Hampson. Haven't heard from Joe Hampson in a while. Our friend Joe sent a bunch of track by tracks for me to do, and they all involve Alice Cooper albums. Like this one, my favorite Alice Cooper album, Killer, versus my favorite album of Black Sabbath with Dio, Heaven and Hell. Which one do I like more? Seriously, I don't know, maybe it's Timeline, because I did own this even before Heaven and Hell came out. I had this in the 70s and I would play the hell out of it. And it's my favorite Alice Cooper. And look, Alice Cooper signed it right here, and he also signed the inside. They're like the old school one with the calendar. Let me show you guys. So there you go, you wrote to Ralph, Alice Cooper. And he told me this picture was hanging in the White House when Nixon was president. I don't believe that. But he said it. I don't believe it. Alice Cooper lies a lot, I think. You know, the whole story with Elvis and he had the gun. I don't know. A lot of these stories sound a little far-fetched to me, man. Like the one he told me to my face. But hey, man, I don't care. Never forget the Coop. Let him lie all he wants. He's the man. And I love Heaven and Hell, but man, doing this was painful. Painful, man. A lot of amazing songs lost from both albums. Alright, so let's start this. Alright. Starting with Under My Wheels versus Neon Nights. I love the hell out of both of them. And you know, I know a lot of people that like the Black Sabbath Sunday, they're going to go with Neon Nights. I can't. Under My Wheels wins for me. Alright, next. Be My Lover versus Children of the Sea. Again, this hurts. It hurts a lot. You know, my favorite Alice Cooper song is coming up on this album. But there was a time Be My Lover was my favorite Alice Cooper song. She asked me why the singer's name was Alice. Damn, I love that song. I'm going to put it above Children of the Sea. As much as an epic, amazing song that is, I'm giving another one to Alice Cooper. Alright, next. Halo of Flies versus Lady Evil. Both great, but man, Halo of Flies, unbelievably amazing. I'm giving another one to Alice Cooper. Alright, this is the heartbreaker right here. Desperado versus Heaven and Hell. Desperado is my all-time favorite Alice Cooper song. I heard Alice wrote that about Jim Morrison, but man, do I love the hell out of that song. I'd put it above Heaven and Hell. As much as I love Heaven and Hell, I like Desperado more. Well, that is the end of side one. And thank God, because I always forget to pick a random album at the halfway mark, but I did this time, and let's go. Let's go. Nah, I feel like going here. Let's go right here. This is a great Christmas song called Heavy Christmas from 220 Volts. And it's only that song. It's a single. That's not fair, right? Let's go with one right here. A full-length album by Gosh Darn It. Oh, yeah. I see it in the camera. God, I love this album. This album came out the same year as Wheels of Steel. A lot of people prefer Wheels of Steel. I prefer Strong Arm of the Law. This is my second favorite album, right below Denim and Leather. 20,000 Feet, Heavy Metal Thunder. You know, when I saw Saxon the last time, they had a shirt and the front had like a armored plated, warrior on a horse, and on the back it said Heavy Metal Thunder. And I was like, I ain't leaving here without that shirt. I bought that shirt. But yeah, Dallas 1 p.m. Beyond Classic, Hungry Years. God, I love this. To Hell and Back Again. Woof. This album rules. All right, now we flip the albums over, and we got You Drive Me Nervous versus Wishing Well. Man, this was a really tough one. They're pretty much tied, but I gave the very slightest edge to Wishing Well. Finally, Sabbath gets one. All right, then we got Yeah 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 versus Die Young. Die Young, best song on the album if you ask me. It wins. All right, next, Dead Babies Can't Take Things Off the Shelf. Walk Away is great, but no, giving it to Dead Babies, man. All right, now we come to the end. Oh, this was a tough one too. Killer versus Lonely Is the Word. And I'm fucked, man. They're both so fucking good, but I have to go with Lonely Is the Word. That amazing opening riff, the amazing lyrics. I've been higher than stardust. And then that, one of the greatest Tony Iommi guitar solos brings that song to a close. Definitely giving it to that song. So, Joe Hampson, this here's the final score. And can you believe it, man? Well, that's in my world. I'm sure a lot of people have a different world than mine, and I hope you would leave it in the comments below. And thank you again, Joe. And Joe's got more Alice Cooper albums. Oh, he wants me to put, I forgot what Alice Cooper album against Blizzard of Oz. Hell, why don't I just name off everything he wants me to do? Now, all right, which one does he want me to do against Blizzard of Oz? Love It to Death. Love It to Death versus Blizzard of Oz will be up on next Black Sabbath Sunday. Joe sent me all this on Saturday, and I'm putting this up on Sunday. This one, I just wanted to rush this one in. Then he wants me to put Welcome to My Nightmare versus The Elder by Kiss. And that'll be up on Kiss Wednesday. And then Ace Frehley, 1978 versus Dada. And I'm not sure, Joe, if it's going to be up on next Kiss Wednesday. If it's not, then I promise it'll be on the next one. Because I think I have, I'm not sure. I think Kiss Wednesday's kind of full this week. But I think I can squeeze one in. And then put this other one on the next one. But anyway, thank you again, Joe. And thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And ring that little notification bell. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.